Nigerians, let's act like the Nepals. Yeah, this is not funny anymore. You see our casing, it's even worse than that of the Nepals, but they backed it up with action. It's hard time we back it up with action too. Let's go out. Let's mobilize our youth. Where's our Jay-Z's? In fact, for the Nepals, it was just the Jay-Z. But this time, we, the Jay-Z and the Ancient of Days, we are going to gather and say, no, this government must stop. This Pasha government must stop. We are going to mobilize. We'll come out. Let's continue to act like these people. You know, we started it before and then we stopped. But this time, if we go out, we are not going to stop. Just look at what the Nepals did. Look at the way they were escaping, the government officials. Who is stopping us from doing the same thing? In fact, what is stopping us from doing the same thing? What we are living is this life. Is this life? We cannot eat 3 times a day. No job. In fact, everything is going down. Is this like, are we really living like... You see, my body is hot, and with the way I'm talking, it's obvious that my body is just hot. I have lots of words in my head. I don't even know the one to say first or the one to say second, but all I know, and the only thing that is very clear in my brain is that Nigerians, if we don't start acting like the Nepals, if we don't start taking actions, if we don't start saying, yes, let's hold the bull by the horn, let's call a spade, our country is not going to change. And very soon, we will come out as the #1 most corrupt country in the world because we didn't do anything about it. You see those countries that are enjoying today, they work hard for it. In fact, you see this thing I'm asking the Jay-Z's to do, it's supposed to be done long ago, but our grandfather refused to do it. Our fathers refused to do it. Are we also going to leave it for our children? See, if you don't do this thing, now your children will come and do it or your grandchildren will do it. So it's better you do this thing now. Nigerians, let's stop going abroad. Let's stop changing countries. Let's fight and stand for our country. We can do it. Nigeria, Jay-Z, and Ancient of Days. Together we can make our country better.
Welcome back to Gist Line. Nigerians are openly saying they want to hit the streets and protest, just like the youths in Nepal recently did. We all know how the protest in Nigeria is usually hijacked, but that's not the case for today. Well, you can't even blame them for this because the frustration is boiling over, and it looks like this time they are really serious about this. Well, let's listen to what others have to say about this. And if today is your first time joining my channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe, and I'll be right back.
Things are going now. Another protest is going to Lumot in Nigeria, a very powerful one. And there are 2 things we are going to expect from you as the president of the youth. Very important things, and you must do them. Number 1 is this: if any protest looms out in this country again, we are expecting you to keep quiet. All those things that you normally say, you don't cross the road, don't do like this, don't bring something like this. Don't say it. Don't say it. Just cool. We're good. Don't say anything. Don't say things like that. Just leave it. We're good. And number 2 is this: as much as you can, try to protect yourself. If there is a place you can go, if there are things you can put around, anything you can do within your power, just try to protect yourself because you are going to be a target. Now, to anyone that is watching this video, this new tax policy is a beat on your chest. It's a test to your faith to see what you're going to do. And that is why they put it in 2026 and brought it to media now to see how Nigerians are going to react to it. But all of a sudden, you guys are accepting this nonsense. In as much as everybody may be trying to play safe and be fine, I want to remind you now that these herdsmen are invading military bases. They are eliminating our soldiers and they are packing away all our weapons in the armory. Who are they packing these weapons for? It's for me and you. So where we are trying to play safe, just remember that you may be trying to prepare yourself for your death. Within the last couple of years, thousands of Nigerians have been massacred by these herdsmen, and the people have been complaining both physically and online for the government to come to their aid. Now I'm trying to tell you, if military bases are being invaded and our soldiers are being eliminated and the government is not doing anything, how much more the civilians? That's to tell you that nobody cares about you. People may be expecting for the highest thing that can happen, that can trigger people. The highest things already happened. Soldiers are being massacred and nothing is happening. So if you are expecting anyone to come to your aid, to listen to what you are saying on social media or your peaceful protest that you may be doing, just nobody is going to listen to you. Now, if protest breaks out in this country again, everybody expects something that happened in Lekki Toll Gate on October 2020 happen again. But then there is something that happened in that protest that may not happen again. That's the protest stopped. But this one, I'm expecting the protest to increase even more. If you don't do it, you will die anyways. Anytime a peaceful protest breaks out in this country again, peaceful protest, if you get Selena Gomez, put them for body, if you test them for that place. If you're aware that you do iron work, you get some iron, you get some rod around you, carry and come for that place. Person car fish spot for that place, we go help that person repair your car. If you get granules, carry granules come, so people feed you hungry for that place, we go give them granules for them chop. You get tools, you do mechanic, you get tools. Carry tools come for that place. Person car fish spot, we go help that person repair your car. The last protest that happened, they issued a statement that all protesters should go to the stadium, and that's not happening. Nobody is telling us where to protest. Nobody is telling us where to stay. That's not happening. By bringing this tax to the media this time and trying to implement it in 2026, they want to see the fate of the youth, how the youth are going to react to it. And this is how the youth may be reacting to it. You guys are already accepting it. People that are earning 800,000 naira annually is divided by 365, and that is 2,200 on daily basis. A plate of food is 2,500. So someone that is earning 2,100 on daily basis, you need support from the federal government. And now the most ridiculous part of it is the reason for the taxing. They are telling us they are going to use it to supplement in high cost of fuel. We have crude oil in this country, we have refineries, and the government choose to be buying fuel outside because of whatever benefit they are gaining from it. Removing fuel subsidy increase the price of fuel. The same federal government has told us that they have saved $84 billion from fuel subsidy. Go and use that money to buy fuel. Now you are telling people to bring money to buy fuel. This government just feel like they can do anything they want to do. People are dying on a daily basis. You are talking about tax in 2026.
This message is for Nigeria politicians. All of you in politics. All of you sanfoning Nigeria money. And all of you playing I don't care. All of you that are doing as if what is happening in Nigeria is not affecting you. Thereby you are the reason why Nigerians are complaining and you don't care. Are you seeing what is happening in Nepal? Are you seeing what is happening in Nepal? I hope your media team are showing you if your TV is not working or if you are too busy to listen and watch what is happening in Nepal. Those are the people who have gone through a lot of torture in the hand of the politicians. It will not last forever. Until you push us to the wall and nowhere to relax anymore, they will need to bounce back. And they're going to bounce back on you. I hope you are seeing what is happening in Nepal today. All the politicians in Nigeria, from your president to the last person. Don't think what is happening there is Nollywood movie. No, it is normal. It is live. What you are seeing is live and direct from Nepal. People who have gone through hell in the hand of their politicians. And they have said enough is enough. When it will happen in Nigeria, both your hotels, both your investment, both everything you have acquired in the name of politics, all of them will be no more. Those who are going to fix their church program on that day, you did not see any other day to fix your church program. And it is only that day that Nigerians will say enough is enough. And they will be protesting. And that is the day you will fix your church program so that you will distract people. Both your church and you and your family will bear the consequences of that. Any day Nigerians will rise up and say enough is enough. And it is that day that Bibi Naija will remember that they have to fix their program or their show. That day will be the end of Bibi Naija in Nigeria. Nigerians have been taking this nonsense from you guys. And you guys are taking it lightly, thinking that your securities will be enough for you. Look at what is happening in Nepal. Security was not enough to stop them. The killing was not enough to stop them. They were going through torture. And they said enough is enough. As soon as they hit the street, everybody felt it. The world is talking about Nepal today. When enough will be enough in Nigeria, all of you, but all of you that are going to be bringing tribalism in it, will face the consequences. When you bring tribalism, you become consumed. When you bring religion, you become consumed. Everybody will take their own share. Because all of you are becoming so useless and wicked. Your wickedness and insensitivity is getting out of hand. Until Nigerians rise. Until that day. But that particular time when Nigerians will rise, when you bring your gun, they will say, you can kill as many as you want. You can do as much as you can. But today we are determined to die or live. Today we are going to demand for better Nigeria or total cleansing. You can see what is happening in Nepal. It's not a film trick. It's real. Everybody flee. Both their president, prime minister, and whoever is in charge. They don't care. When people are tired of their manners, when people are tired of ill-treatment from the politicians, from the selfish politicians, the insensitive politicians in Nigeria, when people are tired, you are going to face the consequences. Nepal is a big example. You think with your security, nothing will happen. One day we pay a price of this wickedness you are bestowing on Nigerians. One day we pay a price. One day, One day, the use of tribalism will expire. One day, the use of religion will expire. One day, everybody will unite and come out in mass and tell you we are ready to take back our country. Nobody is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. Few people are destroying a whole country, taking everyone for granted and taking everything that belongs to everybody into their own pocket. One day, we pay the price of this. One day, enough will be enough. And we face the consequences from the people.
Nigerians have been dealing with this issue of old politicians that keep recycling themselves in power, and nothing seems to change. For many young people, it feels like they've been robbed of their own future, and what happened in Nepal is inspiring to them. In Nepal now, the youth didn't just wait for things to get better on their own. They organized themselves, went out in massive numbers, and they demanded real change from their government. Videos from Nepal's protests went viral. Now Nigerians are saying, if they can do it, why can't we? But we all know how protests in Nigeria is being hijacked, and some people are already criticizing this idea, saying that protests don't work or that it will just lead to violence as it has been in Nigeria. But that's the thing, these youths are not talking about a violent riot. They are talking about a peaceful, organized protest that will show the leaders that the people are fed up. And honestly, this is not just about the youth alone, it's about the country. And this is not how democracy is supposed to work. If leaders are failing, the citizens, they have the right to speak out. That's not bad. Look at Nigeria today. Food prices are crazy, salaries are still the same, fuel subsidy is gone, but nothing good came out of it for the common man. Recently, President Tinubu said that there's going to be an increment in tax, and every Nigerian is going to be paying tax on fuel, and this is not funny. So this is why Nigerian youths are now saying enough is enough. They are tired of complaining only on Twitter or Instagram and social medias. They want to take action. Some of them are openly planning to copy the Nepal style protest, where they will occupy public spaces, stay peaceful, and force the government to sit up. But do you think that is going to be possible? Because as they are organizing their own peaceful protests, other people are there that are ready to hijack the protest, and this nothing to worry about, because there's nothing wrong with people coming out to protest. But the problem here is that, do you think it's going to be a peaceful protest? Like we said, it might be a wake-up call. Nigerian needs. Yes, for too long, politicians have gotten away with bad governance because citizens were scared or divided. But if millions of young people come together with one voice, no government can even ignore that, and we all know. Of course, there will always be those who try to discourage them, as usual. Some will say, protests don't change anything. Others will warn them about security agencies that might clamp down on them. But one thing history shows is that when citizens unite, they can make change happen. Look at what happened during NSAS. For the first time in years, young people made the government listen. Even if it ended badly because of bad actors, the energy was there, and it showed what is possible when Nigerians speak with one voice. And the truth is, this country belongs to the people, not the politicians. That's one thing they fail to understand. And if the leaders are not doing their job, the people have every right to demand better. Protesting is not a crime for me. It's a democratic right. And if it's done peacefully, it can lead to real change. And that's why supporting this youth is the right thing to do. They are not asking for luxury. They are asking for good governance, and that's a simple thing to do. They're asking for jobs, security, schools, affordable food, for a chance to live a decent life without running abroad. And it's not too much to ask. Some of them are even saying this is not just about removing one person from power, it's about changing the entire system. They are asking for restructuring. They want transparency, accountability, and fresh leaders who actually care about the people. The older generation might laugh at them, call them lazy, or say they don't even understand politics, which is what they are saying. But the truth is, if things don't change, this same generation will eventually take over power and fix it themselves. See what Brian Traore is doing. Whether the politicians like it or not, change is coming. And this is why Nigerians are watching closely. Will the government listen before it gets too big? Or will they wait until the streets are filled with angry but peaceful protesters shouting for their rights? Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. Nigerian youths are no longer sleeping, they are awake. they are angry and they are ready to fight for a better country, and maybe, just maybe, this is the start of something big. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section, and if today is your first time visiting my channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe.
These things that made the Nepal citizens to protest, Nigeria is encountering more than that. We have insecurity, number one. We have hunger. We have suffering. The president has even left the country, has missed all these problems that we have. And he said from 2026, a tax has been imposed whereby your annual income, you will be charged 20% for tax on your annual income. If you earn 800,000, 20% will be taken as personal income tax. So you can see all the taxes that our government have been collecting, what have they been using it for? Where is the evidence that they have been using this tax judiciously and for the growth of the nation? What about the subsidy that was removed? They say they have saved a lot of money from it. Where is the money? Why are they not being accountable? Where are we, the citizens, not holding them accountable? Do you know that there are countries in this world that don't have resources like Nigeria, and they don't pay tax because the government is managing the little resources that they have for the betterment of the country? Saudi Arabia is among. You can go and research the rest. These countries that are not paying tax because they are using their resources well, Nigeria has resources more than these countries. We have a lot of resources. What is our government doing with them? How are they managing it? Why are they not being accountable to us as citizens on how they are using the resources? And most importantly, why are we, the citizens, not asking them what they are doing with the resources? You see, they are making a fool of us, and we the citizens are letting it happen. We are letting it happen. I see Nigerians reacting to these videos coming from Nepal saying, Nigerians, this could have been us. God, when? We are not ready. Nigerians are not ready. They need to increase the volume of the suffering. Or maybe government need to ban social media first before all of you will have sense. You see, everything that Nigerians need to protest, we are already experiencing them in Nigeria. I don't know how bad it needs to be before we realize that the protest is long overdue. Are we waiting for next year to come and then we'll start paying the tax before we start complaining all over again? Because that's the character of a typical Nigerian, complaining without taking actions to preventing that problem from happening again. We are watching the wind of change blow across every other country, but we are letting it pass us. Nigerians, wake up. Is it until your family die before you will have sense? Is it until Nigeria happen to you that you will have sense? All the resources we have, what are we doing with it? Is this the kind of life we want to live for our future generations, whereby they will come and be dependent and be suffering, working for the government, and everything that they achieve will be taxed away from them and they cannot fight for their rights? We need to lead by example. We need to show our children that we are capable of having them, of providing for them, of taking care of them. Because if you're having a child right now in Nigeria and you are not ready to fix Nigeria, there is a guarantee that that child will also come and suffer, and his life will end up being like yours.